So as I showed you already earlier, so there are few ways we can do this. One of this is we can just look at the drawing, uh, which is over here. We can look at this, like I can keep it over here and I can start plotting on the SolidWorks. But that might be little bit inconvenient to do it. So what instead I'm gonna do is I can insert a picture over here. So listen this carefully. I First of all, I have to go into the sketch mode. So right now I can make anything that I want to make. So you can see I am able to make a SolidWorks drawing. So I am in edit mode right now. So once you go into the edit mode, go over here and over there you can find tools, go down, there is sketch tools, and over here sketch picture. Go into sketch picture, and I already saved this picture as rec2, and now I have the whole sketch. I already inserted it, and now I'm going to edit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll start with the first question. I'll first mechanism, and I'll explain this whole mechanism to you. So keep do watch it carefully, and after that for remaining four, I'm going to give you some time so that you can do them on your own. But let us start with first one. Okay, so we are already in the edit mode, and so I'm just gonna trace all the background sketch which is there. So I'm going to first start with the ground link. So here is the ground link. So first of all, I chose with the rectangle and I did that. Now here I am. I'm gonna make one circle. Okay. I'm going to make one more circle, and that's it. I am ready. After that, I have to make these three revolving joints. So here is the first. Here is the second. Here is the third. And so that it does look better, I'm gonna add circles over there. And now if you see there are unnecessary lines which I want to remove, so I'm gonna use this trim entities command. Okay, I think ask. I'm gonna repeat that after once I finish everything, so that we can have continuous video. So we can use trim over here, trim, and okay. So you just have to remove this unnecessary lines. With the help of trim. Sketch, trim. Okay, now we have it ready. Now I'm gonna add circle. So it's pretty similar process that I'm doing with this joints. So okay, so this is done, and this is my ground link. So this will be fixed. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one block out of this whole entity, so that whenever I change this other quantities, it won't interfere with any of this one. So what I would do is, so this is make block, and if you do not have this, what you can do is make a rectangle like this, and here you see there is a block, make block, and it included all the quantities over here. So I click that right, and I have a block now. So if I try to move this, the whole block is moving, and not just one single entity. I did Control Z and I undo my operation. And now what I'm going to do is I'll just fix one of this entity, because all of them are related. So if I am not able to one of this, and then everything is okay. So my fixed iteration hasn't been applied yet. Fixed, and now correct. So now it is there. You can see the symbol is also here. So now I won't be able to move it anywhere. It is not moving. It is not moving. It is fixed. So this is how the ground link is fixed. Now I'm going to do this link. So for this, you can see that this square, this rectangle makes like horizontal and vertical lines. So this is not useful for us in this case. So what I'm going to do is I am gonna choose this one, which allows me to choose 3 points to make a rectangle and see how useful this is, at least in this case. So I chose my first point and the second point, and now you can see it how it became pretty easy. Similarly, I'm gonna do one revolute joint. One of the revolute joint and okay, so in this case it is better if we keep if we choose second point over here so that it stays parallel. And now it is ready. There is one more. Okay, there is none other revolute joint like this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make a circle over here. So whenever you go over here somewhere, so here is the middle point. That's how it will show. So you just click over it. It will automatically be the midpoint of the rectangle. Now I'm going to trim the unnecessary lines. So that is done. Now I have one connection over here. So I'll make a circle at this point, and that should be it. I guess we are done with this link. So I will go ahead and make a block out of it. So if I go over here and it will make a block. So it already has this arc. Now I have to choose this curve. So if you go at the center, it will select the whole curve. Now if I go in this, like somewhere in the region of this contour, it will select the whole contour. And now it is done. I have another block. Now I have to establish a relation that this. So these are this is revolute joints. So it has to be concentric, right? So what how you can do these two quantities is choose this arc, press control, choose this arc and this one. So if you do this, it automatically a window like this will appear and you can choose concentric. You see this above link moved over here, and I will put enter. And now if you see, I can try to move this. So it is concentric to this ground this revolute joint which is fixed to the ground link. Now next, what we can do is let us make this link. So what I'm trying to do over here is one block is one link. Now this link is kind of oblong. So there is one special tool over here which will help us to make oblong drawings. So that is the first center. I'm directly choosing I'm directly choosing this at the center of this circle so that I won't have to do concentric later on because it is already there. And now we're here, and I'm just gonna expand this. So you see, this is also done. And now I'll make a block out of this link. Slot one, that's the name of it. And right, I think I did put catch. Okay, slot one. We have third block, and it is already concentric to this. And if you want to check, you can do this. See, it is already concentric. Okay, so we are all done with the three links. Now let us make this triangle one. So for the triangle, what we need to do is we need to have three lines. So what I will do is I'll make a triangle and then I'll add curve at the end. So these are the two lines between which like I want a fillet. So here is the fillet, sketch fillet. So what it will do is instead of a sharp corner, I'll have a rounded edge. So I choose, I'll press control and I'll select these two lines. So if you see on the left side, this window automatically appeared. I would, and I would click on this button. So that is okay. I can choose any radius. So I'm keeping radius to be zero point 0.1 inch. That is done. So this window is still there. I can press control and another two lines. You can see there is yellow. This shows that how it would look like. That is done. These two lines, another yellow, it is done. And now I'll, okay, done. So next thing is I have to make another block out of it. So I have to go in the center. You see now the whole contour is selected. Done. Make a block. Now the, mm, there is some error. I need to delete this constraint. Okay. I guess I pressed something which was not supposed to be. Okay, so now you can see the whole triangle is free. It is not constrained at all. So what I'm going to do is I have to make this, I have to make this, uh, so there is a one joint between this point and this point. So I'm gonna make them concentric. So I'll press Control, I'll choose this and this, and you can see the concentric window appeared. It moved over here. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make this two concentric. Choose the arc, this arc, you see, concentric, right, and it is ready. Now what we can do is let us make this link now. So this link is also pretty easy. Uh, this is one of the center, this is the other center, and I can make this. And so in the case where I just want to make a link, it I can just use this feature and I can go ahead with the link. I'll make block entities and it shows the whole slot. So now we are ready. And if you see, like, this is concentric and this is fixed. Now over here, this is prismatic joint. So prismatic joint, there are two links. So I already made first link and now I'm gonna go ahead with the second link, and that is over here. So center of that link will be somewhere over here and other center will be somewhere on this line. So I'm just choosing it over here and I'm keeping it little smaller. And this is done. The an additional thing which I'll have to do is I have to make these two lines collinear. Center lines of these two links has to be collinear. So done, and this is done. So I press Control, I chose these two lines, and now those two are collinear. And I guess now I am done with everything. Let us check if it is working. Okay. So now so you can pretty much see, although this is coincident, that's why it is not moving. I'll delete the coincident constraint over here. And the other thing is you actually forgot to make a block. So that's why it is changing the dimension. So if you make the block over there, so this is good learning. Okay, so I'll make a block. Over here we have the block and done. However, I would delete this coincident feature. And now I think we are ready. So you see, okay, so I still have to make these two collinear. Okay, should be ready now. Okay, now it is working. So the link is not long enough, so that's why you feel like it is coming out, but still it is kind of prismatic joint. I can edit this so it doesn't seem like it is going out. Okay, I made it long enough. So if you see now it makes more sense, right? Although it is interfering everywhere, but it is working, right?